Hello and welcome to this video. So the visa bulletin that we have been speaking about for a couple of months now has finally been published. And as we said, it tells the first case numbers that are to be scheduled for interview in the DV 2023 program. So that is what we will be discussing in this video. But before we get into that, earlier I posted a video that explains not just about the visa bulletin, but the entire process from when the visa bulletin is published to when you can expect your interview to be conducted. And so I'm going to include the link to that video in the description of this one. I encourage you to watch it to see the bigger picture of what lies ahead in your diversity visa application process. Now let's go over to what we have on hand, that is the recently published visa bulletin. To begin, I've also included the link to the visa bulletin in the description of this video. To access the bulletin, just click on that link and you will be led to this page. Now when you get on this page, don't get confused. This visa bulletin is referred to as the visa bulletin for September 2022. So once on the page, just scroll down past other visa categories until you get to where you have the diversity immigrant visa category. And the first section of that category is for the month of September. You will scroll past that, and then the next section is the diversity immigrant category rank cutoffs, which will apply in October. And these cutoffs concern the lowest case numbers in each region. This is it. In the table here, we have the various cutoff numbers that will apply to the different regions as well as specific countries in those regions, which we refer to as exceptions. So let's begin with the Africa region. The cutoff number that will apply to the Africa region in the month of October is 5,700. And this means that cases in the Africa region that have case numbers from case number 1 to case number 5,699, whose DS-260s have been processed, can look forward to receiving their interview notification from the middle of the month of August to the end of the month of August. In the space at the right, we have except 3 countries. And this means that applicants that are chargeable to these 3 countries, Algeria, Egypt, and Morocco, are not governed by the 5,700 cutoff number that applies to the Africa region. They are governed by the cutoff numbers that you see in front of their respective countries. In the case of Algeria, the cutoff has been set at 5,600 for the month of October. And that means that applicants who are chargeable to Algeria are not governed by the 5,700 of the Africa region. Instead, all applicants from that country who have case numbers ranging from case number 1 to case number 5,599 can look forward to receiving their interview notifications from the middle of this month of August to the end of the month of August, provided their DS-260 has been processed. In the case of Egypt, it is 1,700. So only case numbers that are from case number 1 to case number 1,699 that are chargeable to Egypt can look forward to receiving their interview notification in the second half of this month, provided that DS-260 has been processed. For Morocco, it is 5,600. And so if you are chargeable to Morocco and your case number is anywhere from case number 1 to case number 5,599 and your DS-260 has been processed, then you can look forward to receiving your interview notification anytime during the second half of this month of August. Asia is next with a cutoff number of 2,800. But there are 2 exceptions in the region. Iran is at 2,500 and Nepal is at 1,400 250, which means that these two countries will be governed by their respective cutoff numbers, whereas the rest of Asia will be governed by the 2,800 regional cutoff number. In the case of Europe, the cutoff has been established at 5,700, and in that region, there are two exceptions as well: Russia and Uzbekistan, where the cutoff numbers have been set at 5,600 for each of those countries. So if you are from any other country in the Europe region, in your case number is anywhere from case number 1 to case number 5,699, and your DS-260 has been processed, then you can look forward to receiving your interview notification during the second half of this month of August. In the case of Russia and Uzbekistan, your case number has to be below 5,600. For the North America region, it is 4. For Oceania, it is 375. And for the South America region, it is 500. So applicants that are chargeable to countries in these regions should take note of the cutoff that applies to each of those regions. And once their case number falls below the cutoff that is shown for their region, then they can look forward to receiving their interview notification during the second half of this month, provided that DS-260 has been processed. Now, applicants whose case numbers are the same as the cutoff that is shown for their region or higher than that cutoff cannot expect to be scheduled for interview in the month of October. They will have to consult the next visa bulletin when it is released during the second week of the month of September. And when that visa bulletin is released, it's going to repeat this table, and then in addition to that, it's going to show the new cutoffs that will apply in the month of November. And in that second table next month, you will realize that the cutoff numbers have increased to allow more cases to fall below the cutoffs for their region, which will allow them to be scheduled for interview in the month of November, provided their DS-260 has been processed by that time. So these are the cutoff numbers that will apply to the various regions in the month of October in the DV 2023 program. Congratulations to all applicants who have met the two conditions. As I said, you can expect to receive your interview notification anytime in the second half of this month of August. Now, a reminder concerning the video that I have included in the description of this one. Don't forget to watch it for what you can look forward to in the coming weeks and months. So that is about all we have in this discussion. As the fiscal year progresses, we will have the opportunity to discuss the visa bulletins as they are released during the second week of every month. Thanks for watching the video, and see you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.